Hello everyone and welcome to Barcelona News. It's July 23rd, 2022 and the long-awaited day is finally here where Barcelona will face off against their biggest rivals, Real Madrid. Also, it's reported that Barcelona have reached an agreement in principle with Sevilla for the transfer of the French center-back Jules Kounde, and Barcelona have reportedly told Memphis Depay that he needs to leave the club this summer. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello everyone, my name is Mo and I created this channel so it can be a one-stop shop for all Barcelona fans where they can come here and get the latest news regarding FC Barcelona. Whether it be transfer rumors, injury updates, post-match analysis, or anything else, you will find it here. So I invite all of you to please subscribe to the channel so you can stay current on all the latest news regarding our beloved club, FC Barcelona. Now I'll begin with the news that Barcelona had two trainings yesterday ahead of the biggest match in football against Real Madrid that will take place tonight in Las Vegas. Now Barcelona will play in the Allegiant Stadium, which is the home stadium for the Las Vegas Raiders, in front of a sold-out crowd where Robert Lewandowski is expected to play his first match in a Barcelona jersey. Now all the members of the squad that flew to the USA will be available for this match, for the exception of Ferran Torres, who's still recovering from a foot injury. Now Gerard Piqué was still recovering from an injury that he sustained at the end of last season, but he has reported that he's feeling well and that he's ready to play. Now the medical staff will perform some exams on Piqué to see whether he is fit to play the Clásico, which is a match that Gerard Piqué does not like to miss. Now in regards to Real Madrid, it's reported that neither Karim Benzema nor Eden Hazard will play tonight, but either way this should be a very exciting match with both teams going out to win, because when it comes to El Clásico, no matter whether it's a summer friendly game or whether it's the Champions League final, both teams will always want to win. Now on to the breaking news that Barcelona have reached an agreement with Sevilla for the transfer of Jules Kounde. Now Barcelona had reached a personal agreement with Kounde where both parties had agreed on all the terms of the contract, including the salary of the player and the length of the contract. However, when Chelsea failed to sign Nathan Ake from Manchester City and Matthijs de Ligt from Juventus, they turned their full attention to try to sign Jules Kounde, reaching a deal with Sevilla and offering Kounde double the salary that Barcelona had agreed to pay him. Well, it was reported that Barcelona had asked Kounde to wait for their offer, and they were counting on Kounde to put pressure on Sevilla to only negotiate with Barcelona, the same way both Robert Lewandowski and Rafinha put pressure on their former clubs to negotiate with Barcelona, despite those clubs having much better offers from other teams. Well, it was reported yesterday that Kounde was not willing to commit to Barcelona the same way Rafinha and Lewandowski did, because he feared that he might end up getting stuck in Sevilla if Barcelona's offer was rejected. So when it all seemed that it was lost and that Kounde will sign for Chelsea, Barcelona reportedly made a last-minute deal that Sevilla has agreed to, and both clubs have reached an agreement in principle for the transfer of Jules Kounde. Now it's reported that Barcelona's director of professional football, Matteo Alemany, had purposely waited on the last minute to make an offer because he was waiting for Sevilla's offer to be leaked in the media. Now once that happened, it's reported that Alemany knew what he was up against, so that gave Barcelona a better chance of preparing a deal that would be agreeable to Sevilla. Now the details of Barcelona's offer have not been revealed, but it's most likely not as much as Chelsea's offer. But given the fact that Kounde favors Barcelona over Chelsea after speaking to Xavi and being sold on Xavi's project, it's most likely that Kounde will end up in Barcelona. Now this deal is not 100% done, but Gerard Romero, one of the biggest journalists in the summer transfer windows, has said that this deal is 99% done. Now in the last hour, there have been several reports coming out of the English media saying that the agreement between Barcelona and Sevilla for the transfer of Jules Kounde is nothing but hot air, and that Kounde will sign for Chelsea in the upcoming days. So we will have to wait for an official announcement from either club. But one thing is for sure is that Kounde will be leaving Sevilla this summer, and the question remains whether he will go to Chelsea or whether he will come to Barcelona. Now, it's reported that Chelsea's coach Tuchel has told the London-based club not to allow Cesar Azpilicueta and Marcos Alonso go to Barcelona in order to save face. Well, as I reported many times before, Barcelona were interested in signing Marcos Alonso from Chelsea to reinforce the left-back position, and they were interested also in signing Cesar Azpilicueta from Chelsea to reinforce the right-back position. Well, in regards to Marcos Alonso, that operation has hit a snag because Chelsea were asking for around 10 to 12 million euros, and Barcelona were not willing to pay that much for Jordi Alba's substitute. While in regards to Cesar Azpilicueta, Barcelona had reached an agreement with both Chelsea and the player for the transfer of Azpilicueta on a small transfer fee around the 4 to 5 million euros. Well, that operation had come to a halt because Chelsea were waiting to see what was going to happen with the Jules Kounde operation. Well, given the fact that Barcelona have already signed Andreas Christensen from Chelsea and they beat Chelsea to the signings of Rafinha and Dembele, if Kounde does come to Barcelona, it's more than likely that Chelsea will not allow Cesar Azpilicueta to go to Barcelona, and because they don't want to end up being the embarrassment of this summer transfer window. Well, since it's looking like Marcos Alonso will not be arriving in Barcelona, the club have begun to look for a reinforcement for the left-back position somewhere else. And it's reported that Barcelona are now interested in signing Caio Henrique. Now, Caio Henrique is a 24-year-old Brazilian player who currently plays as a left back and sometimes as a midfielder for the Ligue 1 club Monaco. Now, Henrique's agent is no other than Barcelona's legend Deco, who played a pivotal role in the signing of Rafinha from Leeds United. Now, it's reported that Barcelona have given Deco the green light to begin negotiations with Monaco for the signing of Caio Henrique. Now, as I reported in yesterday's video, which I will leave the link for down below in the description in case you want to check it out, Barcelona had chosen Athletic Club center back Inigo Martinez as a plan B in case Jules Kounde didn't arrive in Barcelona. Now, Barcelona had already reached an agreement with Inigo Martinez for the player to come in the summer of 2023 when his contract expired with Athletic Club. While if Jules Kounde does end up coming to Barcelona, then Inigo Martinez will still arrive in the club, but he will do so next summer in 2023 when he's a free agent. Now, from the club's possible signings, we move on to Barcelona's exits, beginning with Memphis Depay. Now, it's reported that Xavi has spoken to Depay and told him that he prefers to have him on the squad, but he cannot guarantee him minutes, especially after the arrival of Rafinha in the club, with the renewal of Dembele's contract, and with the recovery of Ansu Fati. Now, it's reported that Memphis Depay was happy that Xavi wanted him on the squad, but he's not happy with the fact that he might not get much playing minutes next season. Because after all, Memphis Depay is a player that likes to have a leading role in every team he plays in. And also with the World Cup right around the corner, Depay wants to play as much as possible so he can be ready for the international tournament. Now, there are several clubs interested in Depay, including Manchester United, Ajax, and Newcastle, but it's reported that Depay is not convinced by any of those offers. Now, Barcelona have reportedly told Depay that he needs to leave the club this summer, so we will have to wait and see what Depay ends up deciding, but it's starting to look like he has one foot at the door. Now, another player that's on his way out of the club is the Brazilian goalkeeper Neto. Now, Neto does not figure in Xavi's next season plans because the Spanish coach has decided to give the La Masia graduate Iñaki Peña a chance at being Mark ter Stegen's substitute. Now, Neto was originally negotiating with Celta, but those negotiations fell through because Celta could not match Neto's financial requirements. Well, there are reports now that there are several clubs in the Premier League that are interested in signing Neto, but Neto is making it a requirement from any club that's interested in him to make him a starter in their squad. Well, it seems that the Premier League Fulham is the club most likely to sign Neto because not only are they willing to match Neto's financial requirements, but they're also willing to make him their starting goalkeeper. So hopefully Barcelona can reach an agreement with Fulham for the transfer of Neto, who the club have been trying this whole summer to offload him. Now we will end today's video with the news that both Celta and the Greek club AEK Athens are interested in signing Oscar Mingesa. Now it seems that the Greek club are very determined on signing Mingesa and they're willing to offer Barcelona more than the asking price. Now Mingesa has agreed to leave the club this summer, but he prefers to stay in Spain. So hopefully Barcelona can honor Mingesa's wishes and allow him to go to Celta despite having a better offer from the Greek club, because after all, Mingesa is a La Masia graduate and has been very professional when it comes to his exit out of the club. So that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a like. Also, I invite all of you to please leave a comment down below, giving me your thoughts and opinions about all the news that I share with you. And finally, I invite all of you to please subscribe to the channel so you can stay current on all the latest news regarding our beloved club, FC Barcelona. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. And as always, Visca Barça.